What up? What up? What up? Welcome to the Mailroom Show. Hey, about to introduce the crew. Yeah, we got Rollo. Oh, man, we got JB the Gent. That beat drop. Yeah. Yo, and I'm your chef. Tay Biz in the building. Hey.
What is up, brethren? Still on mute,
What up,
boo.
though?
Morning.
Moaning. What's going on, fellas?
Here he is again. How you doing, fam?
Morning.
We are here.
Oh, everything cool, bro.
The Lions pulled one out
Man.
today.
How's everybody week?
Oh man, it was
Hey yo, shout out to the Lions.
Yeah, man. What's
Okay. Two straight.
It was actually a good game.
They are a very entertaining football team.
Yeah.
That's a great way to put that.
They really entertain you, man.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get. You gotta keep.
Oh man.
if you feel like it, you gotta keep your eyes glued to the TV because
You never know, Sheldon.
that's why I didn't wear my Lions hat today.
Yeah, no man.
I just didn't feel like it. It was it was entertaining, but we pulled it up. We pulled it out. Thank you to everybody tapping in to the live show early. We appreciate y'all. Thanks for being here. What we starting with, Busy?
So you know how we do. We're gonna start off a little bit of the ha. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to Sean saying good morning. Good evening to us.
What up, Sean?
That's what's up. So man, this right here is a funny clip. It's real short, but it was just hilarious to me, man. I had to share this one today, man. So without further ado, no.
Oh, that fit right in.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it in. Let me get it on. Everybody know.
In water bottle prank on husband. Watch until the end.
Yeah.
OMG. 20 minutes later, wait for
I wasn't able to catch it. I think we having some couple technical issues, but we gonna work through
Oh
it.
dang! I was able to play and everything on my end.
Yeah, we gonna work through it. Jay, was you able to see it? Jay's still on mute. Jay keep forgetting he on mute. You still on mute, Jay?
I'm sorry. My bad. I seen half of it though.
He said, but it's all good. We gonna work through how we do. Y'all know
What
what
the
it
joke?
is.
What the whole thing was? I don't know what's going on, man. But the whole thing was the wife put vodka in his water bottle. He was bugging, so she gave him the water bottle, and he chugged the whole thing. It was vodka though. I mean, talking about this at least about a pint or a fifth of vodka. He chugged the whole thing. He chugged it, and then like 20 minutes later, he was running again, and this dude was like stumbling all over the shoes, and he ran into the bushes and all kinds of. So that was the whole. That was the thing. Sorry, y'all couldn't see it, man. My bad, yo. I don't know what's going on with my.
No good, no doubt.
That's like
Yeah,
that
was
that could be attempted murder, man. That's crazy.
Right.
He was jogging.
He was jogging. Yeah, his wife pulled up. He was just jogging. He was okay. I'm going back to the house, and then he was jogging, but he started stumbling and everything. You know,
he could have ran into the street and got hit by a car, bro.
It was hilarious. That joke was funny. Man. I mean, it was in his neighborhood. It wasn't like he was jogging in the street. God, dog. It's just, you know.
But if he was stumbling, if he was stumbling all over, he could have stumbled his ass to the street.
Right.
But no, thank you to everybody that has tuned in to the live show. This is 17, fellas. This is 17, man. And just thank y'all. We appreciate y'all for doing it. To the MALEROOM show, week 17. We got a good one for y'all today, man. We got some really good topics. Some of these topics are from some of our viewers, so we thank y'all so much, man. And keep giving us content, keep sending it to us, and we appreciate it. Love y'all, man. We gonna get into it. Y'all know what it is, man. We've come together again for conversation and camaraderie, me and my brothers, man, discussing topics that are relevant to both men and women in today's society. Man, me and my brothers, y'all already know what it is. We took this from our pre-games in our car to chilling at the house, just chopping it up on some grown man conversation. And this is years in the making. And it's a blessing that we here at 17 just doing this and trying to have this channel grow. And we appreciate y'all because y'all are really helping us and y'all keep us moving, man. So we're going to get into it. Y'all know what we do. With that being said, as we
embark
on another round table that has turned into the show, let us never, ever forget, my brothers, the foundation that is our Trinity. Let's do it, fellas.
No doubt, man. Goes to you, Rock.
Let's do it. Yeah, thank you all for tapping in so early, man. We appreciate y'all. We're going to dive into it. We got a good show today. Fellas, y'all ready?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. First topic of the day. This one kind of funny, man. First topic of the day, fellas. Is it a turnoff when someone you're interested in takes forever to text you back? Is that a major turnoff? Is that a major red flag? Y'all, just takes forever all the time. And then sometimes when they end up responding, it's really nice, it's real cool. Oh, hey, what's going on? And they just they just ring up. But like you text them 2-3 days ago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you on that. I feel you. I can be a little wild. What's your opinion first, though, bro?
It's something I keep tabs on. It's not a I wouldn't say it's like a deal breaker as far as me and her getting to know each other, but I definitely keep that in mind. And then especially if I see you on social media all day, that means you're literally looking at your phone all day and you decided not to respond. Because I'm big on not forcing nothing. You know, I'm cool with reaching out. I'm cool with keeping the conversation going, especially those initial conversations. And I'll hit you up, ask you out, things like that. But if just saying hey and tapping in to keep in contact. But if I just see a consistent pattern and no responses, that'll definitely make me fall back. So it's a little bit of a turn off. If we eventually do meet up and there's some type of balance where, okay, maybe I understand why you don't. And then when we link up, the energy is so dope, that might help. But I'm big on that initial communication because everybody going to do what they want to do. So I take it as if you want to hit me up, you would. I don't take it no type of way. Everybody's busy. Everybody's doing their thing. I just know a lot of women talking about effort and consistency in men. So, you know what I mean? Like, so if we texting you, that means we're showing our interest. We're just trying to keep the vibe up. So it's a little bit of a turn off for me. Not a deal breaker, but a turn off.
I mean, well, yeah. If somebody now, I gotta take this way. I gotta be honest. I gotta be real. I gotta be transparent with this because I am guilty of that. I'm guilty of it.
Let them know, brother.
I'm
Hey,
guilty.
keep it
I'm guilty.
100.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm guilty of having the texts. You know what I'm saying? Come like if I see a text, I probably forget the answer or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I try not to make it a thing.
Yeah.
Because like that's conversation 1-on-1 to me. Like that's just being courteous. Is just the answer back if somebody texts you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I try to do it in a timely manner. I can understand how that don't happen. You know what I'm saying? You just get busy. You just do your own thing.
Yeah, but like,
you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but if you was interested, if it was like a trend, like you said, if we were setting trends, you know what I'm saying? Like. Yeah, that would be probably because after that you just start thinking that the person don't like you if they don't respond like that. Like
it make you,
you know what I mean? Like I'm bothering you or something. You know what I'm saying? So
it make you think.
Yeah,
it make you
because I know I am guilty of back in the day, man. If I had some type of rendezvous and I had somebody's number I got, and they was interested in me, and I wasn't on that level. Yeah, I'm guilty of not responding as quickly and correctly as they would want because I wasn't interested. You know what I'm saying?
That's the type of thing, because like I think everybody subconsciously, you know what? I'm gonna ease back. I'm not really feeling them like that. So then when it happened to you, you can't help but think, yeah, they not really feeling me.
You're right. As guilty as guilty does, man.
But Jay, what if they do end up texting you back and like everything is dope? Like you could tell that they still interested in you. They just take a fucking month to text you back. But like when they text you back, it's all cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is straight. Like it's like y'all didn't have that time where you didn't talk, and she come back with some dope ass vibes. Like everything is straight.
Right.
That's the weird shit. If I ain't text back in a month, 9 times out of 10, I'm texting somebody else, and it's okay.
You're right.
Or
I'm just not, I'm just not in it. You know what I'm saying? Like one or the other. I just don't see it because you know what I'm saying. We know how often people look at their phones, dog, doing with social media and all the type of other stuff. You got kids, you look at your phone, man. Yeah. Like you can tell, you know what I'm saying? So some of that stuff be deliberate. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, I put myself in that. Some of it's deliberate. So I can't understand somebody that has a consistent as hell. Like I said, I'm guilty of it sometimes, but like consistent as hell way of not texting like that. Like that's just weird. I don't know about that. That's crazy.
Just consistently. And I don't take it. I don't take it no type of way because we talked about rejection on this show. I think it's the last show. That's like a really, really bad form of rejection because, in my opinion, if you just stop texting people. Now, do you think, and this probably depends on how long you've been talking to somebody. Do you think it's okay just to go ahead and stop texting? Should you let them know, you know what? I'm not really feeling the vibe, instead of just like kind of ghosting? Does it?
Yeah, I don't believe in ghosting, man. I think that's immature as hell. I don't believe in ghosting. Like everybody has done it though. You know what I'm saying? In an adolescent way of thinking. So I'm not saying that I never did it. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying like in this day and age and the level that I'm at right now, nah, man. If you ghosting at these late times, like if you in your 30s and 40s and still ghosting people, like that's just retarded. Like unless you got some crazy stalkerish type of thing going on and you like, I got to get out of this right now. Yeah. But other than that, no, I don't believe in ghosting like that.
Bro. What if you decide to just fall back completely, and it's almost like ghosting because they're not reciprocating, they not texting you back, and you sitting there thinking, I'm always hitting them up. So I'm just gone.
Oh, if I was receiving the delayed text, you probably if I was receiving it, well,
is it okay?
I would expect anyone to do that then. Like because
is it okay in that scenario?
Yeah, because you're not getting this is communication. If you're trying to give communication and try to show your attraction to somebody, and then they're not, you know what I'm saying, just not saying anything back, then I can understand somebody would just be like, all right, screw it. Like I can understand that. Like it just is what it is. Like, but that's kind of funny though because sometimes people like that they'll come around and be like, well, "What happened to you?" I've been texting you.
I hate that, bro. I hate that. You I haven't heard from you in 4 weeks. What you mean? I'm here. I ain't going to. Shit.
Right. I don't understand that.
Like, I guess I haven't been on social media because I'm not where you been. Maybe that's why you don't see me because I'm not on social media that much. I'm like, you'll catch me every now and then, posting something. But I see you on social media.
Sometimes people telling themselves though, because they be on their social media feed. They don't ever text you back, but then they post on the news feed or something. You're like, oh, they don't like me at all because they don't. There's no way that you just not gonna, respond to a text I had a while ago, and then you on freebase mode on the social media. That's crazy, dog.
Nah, that's the most irritating. That'll definitely make me completely fall all the way back to a certain extent, And I'll accept. If they do decide to text me, I'm gonna be cool about it. And I'm gonna act, like me, I'm silly as hell. Like I'll joke about it, like, dang, you know what I mean? Like it's good to I'll say that lame stuff, like it's good to see you still alive, something like that. But I'll make a joke about it and see how they respond. You know what I'm saying? And just see. Eventually, I'm gonna have to ask, like, you know what I'm saying? I'll bring it up. Like I texted you a couple weeks ago. Oh, I didn't get it. Yes, you did. I ain't gonna say you did. I'm gonna think it out loud. Like I'm gonna think it. Like, yes, you did. No, forget that. I will say that. Yes, you did. But I might laugh.
My log say 9 days ago, like, hey, how you doing today? Hey.
Nigga, the worst thing is when you look at your text message and you look at the date you text somebody. And then you look at the date they text back. Like I texted you on September 21st, motherfuckers, November 2nd.
and got the nerve to answer the question. That's like, I'm good. How are you?
I was like, oh. Yeah.
That's hilarious, dog.
I texted you when it was still warm outside. It's cold.
It was a whole season ago. You know what I'm saying?
It was a whole season ago. Like I texted you back a minute ago. Real quick. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Our brother's having some little technical difficulties, but we're gonna get our brother back on real quick. He is the head of our production, so we're gonna be a little behind on the banner, but it's all good. My brother gonna work it out because that's what he do. He an IT cat. He an IT cat. But that's what it is, man. Hey, I want to ask our viewers, put a 1 in the comments if it's a turn off if somebody takes forever to text you back. I think
people just don't like it.
I think people think about that. Yeah, that's always in the back of somebody's mind because there's no way you don't have your phone by you all day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody has.
You attracted to one person. You just be anxious to have that conversation, so you be waiting on the reply. So I could see why that'll be irritating.
Yeah.
But some people just think it's a total out. Just like, hell no, man. Like, you see your phone. Like, if you do that now, then how you gonna do that later on when we start talking?
For real, like,
I can understand why somebody would say that. Like, but you think it's a deal breaker though? Do you think you would actually end up killing off trying to date someone if they just had delayed text like that?
Yeah, like I said, it's not a deal breaker. It's a turn off. That'll be something that'll make me like that'll be something that'll make me a little less interested. But it's not a deal breaker. I'll definitely give you chances, and especially if like I said, if they text back and y'all vibe is kind of still the same when you text, I kind of go off that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And like you said, everybody's busy. You can't hold it against somebody because we adults and we have lives and things happen. I just preach on women talking about consistency when a guy is interested. And so a lot of little small stuff like that, when you get to know somebody, I think it matters, especially if the guy is always especially if the guy is always reaching out because y'all want that. You know what I mean? And you know, it's a lot of men. It's a lot of men who women would say the same thing about. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to our brother. You good, busy?
Yeah, I'm good. I ain't dead.
I'm still here. He's
I mean,
still here.
I'm still alive. I mean,
I'm
still here.
Are you
busy,
okay?
man? Let us know how you. Let us know.
I ain't dead yet, bro.
Is everything all right? You need some juice? You need some juice?
Want some juice? You need some
Want some juice? Want some juice? Yeah. You know, man. I appreciate y'all.
Hey, jump. Say, man, if you good, man, jump right back in that fire, man. You know, go ahead and get your synopsis on this, man. Delayed text.
Let us know how you feel about
I delayed text for me. You know, it don't turn me off because I delay text all the time. I'm terrible. Yeah, I don't because just call me. Just call me. You know what I'm saying? Just call me. Okay, it's 7 digits. Call me. You know what I'm saying? Seven up. It's 7 up. Call me. 7 up.
Oh, that's a good one. Real quick. Hey, I'm glad you said that, Tay. To all our viewers, put a one in the chat when you first meet a person if you rather talk on the phone or text. Put a 1 if you rather talk on the phone. To our viewers right now, hey Tay, that was a dope ass point.
Yeah.
To our viewers right now in the chat, if you rather talk on the phone especially when you first getting to know somebody rather than text, put a 1. Go ahead, busy.
Yeah. So you know, okay, Sabrina got the 1 up. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I mean, because. Especially, you know, okay, Miss Smiley, that's what's up. All right. How many ones? Got another one. Another one. About to do an auction on these ones right quick. No, but my thing is like on the real is like, yo, especially nowadays, especially like earthy people, they love to talk about energy and vibes and all that. But you want to text me and you want me to interpret the vibe through the text when you could just pick up the phone and be like, yo, I was thinking about something, or I got something on my mind, or whatever the case may be. We could just talk it out. Like you could just, you know what I'm saying? Like, so my thing is, I think that it shows also a level of maturity as well when you have consistent conversation in that manner, opposed to just always texting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like that right there is like, we already know what time it is when you do that. You text me, if you text me, today is the 13th, right? And you text me today, and then I say, "Hey, how you doing?" And you don't give me, and then you say, "I'm doing just fine" on Tuesday. What was the?
Hey, I hate that too.
What was the gist of that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now that's when you ask the person, Rallo, "Are you okay? Is everything cool?" Because I ain't talked to you in 2 days. It's only been 2 minutes on the show.
Did you just get your phone back?
That's crazy, right? So I'm just like, man, I ain't with all that.
He said, "Did you get your phone back?"
Did you get your phone? Right.
You text somebody on Sunday, and they say like that question. They respond to your question on Tuesday. I hope you lost your phone.
Dog, for real. Yeah, right. Like,
I hope you lost your phone because you actually answered the question from 2 days ago.
2 days ago, man.
That's crazy, dog.
I hate it when like that. That grinds my gears.
And they answer it. They answer as if y'all been talking the whole time too. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, hey,
I mean, picking up right where it left off.
Right where it left off 4 days ago. You know what I'm saying? That's amazing. You can text me later, 5 days later. You gonna text me talking about just fine. You don't text nobody no 6 days later talking about they just fine. You know what I'm saying?
You mean they text you 7 days later?
7 days later, they gonna text somebody talking about, man, you know what I mean? How you doing? You know, what you talking about? It's been 8 doggone days since I talked to you.
Miss Smiley, that's fine. That's fine if they're entertaining other people, but like if you text me 2 days later answering a question I asked you 2 days earlier, that's a problem.
Yeah,
that's a problem. And the thing about it, everybody's adults, and 9 times out of 10 today, if you're not committed, you're dating multiple people. It's okay. You know, you gotta find who match you. That's fine. Just don't play like you know. If you doing that, I get it. You know what I'm saying? I think at the end of the day, it's a vibe thing, man. Like, don't text me back 2 days later, and don't consistently just try to re-up when you know I've been hitting you up and I'm not getting no responses or nothing like that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna eventually ask. You know what I mean? And like Jay said, don't ask me where you been, and I text you twice this week. I text you on Monday and Tuesday, and you got back to me on Sunday. Don't do that. Where I been? I've been texting you. First of all,
man. Yeah, say if we fall off, you know what I'm saying? We get the delayed text and then we fall off.
Yeah.
And that person just hit us back like, what's happened to you? What do you mean?
Like this right here, she said, what else should she say? Don't want to ignore the question. Man, 48 hours later,
no.
Don't even respond. Just let it go. Just let it go.
I don't really
start a whole new conversation. It's been 48 hours. In the first 48, we have had no conversation from this particular victim. Right? But we're gonna find out who the suspect.
Your next person should be asking me how I'm doing. You ain't talked to me in 2 days.
Right.
So
yeah, it's all about communication at the end of the day.
Communication. And I think when you first meet somebody and y'all start trying to get to know each other, obviously communication is important throughout however far y'all go, but that initial communication is and that determines a lot, man. I believe in foundation, and like I believe in talking and building a friendship. You know what I mean? Because like Jay said, we adults out here, and there's a lot of stuff that's immature. And we at the stage in our life where we will, it's time to start building with somebody if you have that opportunity. And the only way to do that is by communicating and talking and getting to know people. You can't get to know somebody if there's uneven communication. One person texting, one person not. One person trying to set dates up, one person not. One person say they're gonna be available today. I'll let you know if I'm available. They don't hit you up. That creates a major imbalance, and it's too much to deal with when you first meet somebody. When you first meet somebody, it should be smooth if y'all on the same page. If y'all both like each other, and y'all feeling each other. Unless there's outside things influencing that's not allowing you to, then it should really be smooth when you first meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's that honeymoon phase, that like high school feel phase where you got, you excited. You know what I mean? And in order to keep that, you got to talk. You got to keep the communication even. You got to keep it balanced. You know what I mean? So that's important, man. Dope intake on that, fellas. Dope content. Thank you, everybody that participated. Y'all know we be doing it. We know y'all love coming in and just enjoying the show. We appreciate it. I know we be doing a lot of impromptu participation because y'all participate a lot. This to our viewers. So whenever we tell y'all to we do a little impromptu surveys and stuff, we really appreciate it because y'all y'all just as much as a show as we are. So when we give these little impromptu surveys and y'all respond, that means a lot. So thank y'all so much, man. We love y'all. Appreciate it. Fellas, that was dope. It's important. So and it's maturity. Like both of y'all said, it's a maturity thing. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Yeah, man, we're gonna go into topic number 2, fellas. All right, topic number 2. This one is a little bit deep. We're gonna dive into this one. I think this is gonna create some good conversation with us and our viewers, man. What is it that you don't receive in a relationship that would cause you to maneuver differently? What is it that you do not receive in a relationship that will cause you to maneuver differently? That's deep. That's a deep one. Busy. Start us off with that one, bro.
Oh man, what is it that you don't receive in a relationship that will cause you to maneuver differently? Everything. I'm gonna say it just like the ladies. Everything. Everything that don't go the way I wanted to go.
That was the most pettiest.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm being petty. My bad. It's Sunday. May the Lord watch. May the Lord watch between me and D. Yo, my bad. All right. Oh, real talk. It would be. Everything. You know what I'm saying? No. One of the things that for me personally, it's just a reciprocation of respect. That if I don't feel that respect, it's like okay, and especially on a consistent basis, then I'm like okay. It's gonna cause me to just be like, all right, that's why you want to do this. Then I'm I'm a slow down on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? That appreciation factor, all that. I think that's important. You know what I'm saying? And if I don't sense that or feel that or receive that or have evidence of that through that reciprocation, then it's going to cause me to be like just to slow down my pace a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to go in full throttle at a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm all in, I'm all in. You know what I mean? Like when I'm dedicated to something, like I'm in it. Like we in this thing. Like I'm committed to what it is we doing. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm by myself, I'm committed to that too. Put a 1 in the chat if you committed to being single when you single. You feel me? I ain't doing no boyfriend stuff for you, girl. We just getting to know each other. Calm down. You go relax. Breathe. You know what I'm saying? So okay, Miss Molly, I appreciate that for sure. Attention and consistency. See, that's it right there.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? So mine would be for her attention, mine would be appreciation. So it would be appreciation and you know what I'm saying? Then add respect to that. Like that would be my 3 things. That's like when those things start getting teeter-tottering into the inconsistent, consistent, like all that back of like after a while, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna slow down, I'm gonna chill, I'm gonna reserve out. Like, hey, boom. And then after once I'm checked out, then I'm having the conversation with you, like, yo, this is, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is how I'm feeling, this is how I'm rocking right now. This is what it is. Cause I'm not seeing no progression, I'm not seeing no change, I'm not seeing no anything. I'm seeing and I can appreciate that person being that. Like if you're showing me who you really are, thank you. Makes my decision a lot easier. You feel me? That's all I'm saying. So yeah.
All right. Yeah.
That's how we answer that.
That's dope. Where you at, Jay?
I feel that. Sex.
Okay.
I'm petty.
Let's talk about it.
I'm not playing with y'all today. I am not playing with y'all today. Sex.
Let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
I'm just. No. If you don't give me none, I'm on the run. If you don't give me none, I'm on the run.
Let's talk about it, brother.
Oh God, man, that's hilarious.
But seriously, dog, it's communication for me, man.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm actually, if I can say it was, with respect and trust, like, you know what I'm saying? I definitely do respect, like what Tay said, but the communication, if you can't talk to me, yeah. You know what I mean? If you can't talk, I'm talking about having a sensible, mature conversation about your feelings and everything involved with you and I. Yeah. I'm talking about that. A lot of people cannot do that shit. I'm saying, like, literally. I need that. I need you to be, you know what I'm saying, able to express yourself in a human way that we can communicate together and come to an agreement or even agree to disagree. But it's the communication for me, dog. It's like, you know what I mean? Like if you're like, say for instance, like if you're upset about something, don't interview me to get to the point of your problem or your sex.
Ooh,
you know
I hate that right there. Okay,
don't interview me. Don't be like, where was you at? Okay, what was you doing? Okay, did you see me call? Okay, so why didn't you see me call? Like if you're just irritated at a subject, just tell me the subject you're irritated at. Like sensible conversation. That's what I'm talking about. Like stop forefronting your emotions about stuff, about the way you feel. You know what I'm saying? And talk to me straight up. If you can't talk to me, because I'm straight up. I'm straight up if I like this, if I like that, if I'm not like this way, if I am this way, if I like you, if I don't. Anybody that know me know this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Like with the conversation, dog. If you can talk to me, we can go a long time, very long time.
I agree. I agree. One of mine is definitely communication, and I'll dive into that. But another one of mine is affection. I take this question as the things you're not receiving, the person you're with knows you value. That's how I looked at the question. Hopefully they know what you value. Because we talk about in a relationship, like we're together, right? We're not dating, we're together. So hopefully we've had
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hopefully we've had these conversations so you know what I value. I'm big on affection. I think affection is one of the smallest, most biggest things you could do. Like that shows how much you care about just little stuff. You know what I mean? Just little stuff. But we in public, you know what I mean? Grabbing my hand. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I got a bald head. I know a lot of my viewers, y'all never see my head. I just like wearing hats a lot of times. That's what it is. But if we together and I could just come and lay on your lap and you just rub my head, just automatically, you know, like that's all I need. And then I told you that type of stuff I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not big. You don't gotta buy me nothing. You don't have to splurge on me. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying? You could support me, but if you just affectionate, if I could just walk in the house, I sit on the couch and you kind of like I might have had a long day. You see my face, you just come next to me and just grab my arm or just hug me or you take me, put you in your lap, start rubbing my head. You know what I mean? Like take me just come here, boy. Come here, boy. You okay? Like that's big to me. And then if I see I'm not getting that, and then it's like I'm gonna look at you like what's going on. If I don't know there's a problem and there's just no affection, I'm gonna definitely start thinking differently and trying to maneuver to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? Now this is where communication come into play, because one thing I don't like is if you are upset with me about, like, we could be out, a whole week can go by and I might have done something to upset you. We never talk about it. And then another week goes by, I might have done something to upset you. And then you just let all those things build up. And then one day we add it again and you just blow up on me off all the other shit that I did that I didn't know about. To me, that's not good communication.
Yeah.
And in my last relationship, I had to learn how to take however you communicate, but I feel there's a certain way that's going to be better off for both of you. Whenever we have an issue, let's talk about it there. When we get home and we're not around people, let's talk about it then. Don't let it build up and then we have another issue and you bring all these other problems that I didn't know about. Because I'm going to get defensive, like, where did this come from?
Mm-hmm.
And please don't assume that I know. Please do not assume. I'm not. You feel me? Like, please don't assume.
I ain't shooting, Tay.
Don't assume that I know. I don't. I am not Jesus.
Oh, really?
Only Jesus know that you mad at me. And I can ask him, Jesus, is she mad at me? And he gonna let me know, but he'll probably let me know by that big argument we about to have based off all the other stuff I done did.
You know what happens when a person assumes. You know what happens when a person assumes stuff like that. You know what happens? This right here.
Thank you, Sabrina.
Crash and burn, dog.
Crash and
burn, dog. Real talk, man. Like man, you saying that, I appreciate that, dog. Like, do not let stuff fester on the inside of you, dog.
Ladies,
like,
we are not.
What happened right now? Don't tell me, like, okay, because like last month, ma'am.
Right.
Do not do this. Don't play with me today about what happened last month. That you ain't forgave me for something last month. Okay, you got a different type of Christian in you. A different type of, I don't know, whatever you got in you is different, because that's old. That is old. Like, why are you talking to me about something like that? Like, and then that back there, and I forgot, like Rollo said, he don't even know like what happened. That and then this and then that, and build it up in one bowl, and you shake it and shake it and shake it, and you just looking at what you want to argue about. It's like, no, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, man.
And then, like, what you mad at? We're not even talking about that right now. We have a whole nother issue. But you're gonna pick out that jar, and it's gonna fuel you to this argument. It's gonna be even worse. You know what I mean? Like, if I understand everybody is different. Everybody processes things differently. Everybody tries to deal with what they're going through, what they're mad at differently. But if you with me and I make you upset, you gotta let me know. Now it's my responsibility to accept it and you know, receive it in a way that you feel comfortable to come and tell me consistently. You know what I'm saying? I can't blow up. Like my last relationship, I admit I didn't handle things well when she would try to communicate with me because I think it was a lot. I think it was a lot that I was just going through mentally, but also I felt that I did feel that stuff just festered up, and she never communicated with me in enough time for us to try to fix it. Then you just get to a point where you blow up and things just happen. No, like if we out and I piss you off when we out, let's talk about it when we get home. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I think you know that's a problem for me. That's a problem for me. It's gonna call you. It's gonna cause you. It's gonna cause you to fall back for real.
That's my. What you mean you don't know?
Too silly for that. What you mean you don't know?
What you mean you don't know when I'm
Don't play with us. And that's exactly what you saying. That's exactly what you saying. What you mean you don't know what I'm
What
feeling?
you mean you don't know what I'm feeling, boy? You better stop, you been with me for 3 months. You been all up in this thing. Now, you knew you was going down there, but now you know how I'm feeling. All of a sudden, you
don't know what I'm thinking right now.
Stop it. Like, they go hard, dog. Women go hard on you, bro.
Like ask them. You don't
Women
know
go hard on you, dog. When you
right now,
when you can't
crazy,
protect it,
and you're not gonna accept the fact that I'm thinking you're crazy because you swear I'm a minor.
Right.
I swear I'm Jesus. I'm not Jesus.
Straight up, dog.
That all falls in the communication, dog. That's why I said it. It's a deal breaker for me, man. Like
I just don't like that, bro. Like
saying nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? Saying everything but what's right. Man, you said something that you understand that people process differently and get it. I feel you, but I don't care.
Right. Right.
I don't give a damn the way you process shit. I don't care because the fundamentals work. We ain't got to change that. Communication is a fundamental thing in a relationship. Dog. It's a basis. That's a thing you base a relationship on is communication. Now, I'm a different person. I don't care. You need to know how to communicate. Tell me how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
You and your different self.
Conflict resolution, mother.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, we learned that in middle school.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that's no excuse for that, dog.
It amazes me. It amazes me that whenever that happened, it's happened to me a couple of times where women just expected me to understand and know what was going on. They just expected me just to do and know. Like I can't, because you don't know what's going on with me.
Yeah,
and that's an emotional thing. That's an emotional thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I think when men get upset. I think when men get upset in relationships, sometimes, and this is just some of my experiences and some things I've seen. Unless this woman is really, really down, she gonna expect you to figure it out and just be cool whenever you're gonna be cool. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come to you and try to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just have to kind of be within ourselves and just figure it out. I'm not gonna ever expect you to know what I'm going through unless I tell you. Unless you want to come to me and find out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you just even kill and you upset, like you just moving like you're not mad and you giving maybe little subtle jabs, but I'm not taking no type of way because I'm cool. Like I'm not overly emotional about it. But those subtle jabs are for the fact that you're upset with me about something. You can keep taking those subtle jabs. And I think what happens sometimes, they keep taking those subtle jabs so we can ask them, okay, what's going on? But when we don't ask what's going on with the subtle jabs, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if somebody is doing that, man, if somebody's just making it about them, they really don't care about you because it's all about them.
That's what it make you feel like.
Yeah,
they don't care about you. They you know what I'm saying. They want it to be about them, like you know what I'm saying. Anybody, I'm talking about man or woman does that, like you know what I'm saying. Like it's a selfish thing. Like you should know how I'm feeling, and you know what I mean. Like my feelings is what matters. You know what I'm saying the most because they ain't ask you about yours or whatnot. You know what I'm saying, or don't even hint to the fact of you being okay. No, if somebody does that, that means they're all about themselves and they don't give a damn about the way you feel.
Mm-hmm.
It's like entitlement to a
Yeah.
certain, you know what I mean?
That's true. That's facts.
To a certain extent, like you're just entitled. You're just entitled to go ahead and be upset and want me to deal with your issues. But if I have something wrong with me, it's like that gets swept under the rug. If we both have something wrong with each other, whatever you have wrong with you outweighs me. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. And especially like what we talking about, if it's built up. Because that's what I'm saying. The issues you have with me are way less than the issues I have with you. Because I think, you know what I mean? Because I think it comes with your logic, how you move, how you think. And all three of us can probably agree that women are more emotional than men in relationships. And we understand that. But you can't always put your emotions on us, especially if you know that we're here for you, especially if you know that we will understand whatever you're mad at us about. You know what I mean? So like it's something that y'all just gotta figure out. And hopefully it don't take too long to figure out before y'all just fall apart.
You said who is more emotional in relationships?
Women.
Oh.
I see. I can't stand statements like that. I'm sorry. No offense to you, Rollo.
No.
It's just that I just wish people would understand something about the fact of how we are wired.
Mm-hmm.
Men express emotions, and women. I mean, this is like actual research that they've done, like for real. Like there's like it's almost like an equal amount of emotion on both ends, on both sexes.
To a certain extent,
it's not a certain extent. It's actually what it is. It's just that we express it differently. Our emotions that men express emotions in a different way. Yeah. Women is more expressive with emotion. Men are more internal with emotion. So what happens is the difference is that women will express like an emotion such as anger. They will express that normally with their mouth. They will say something to you that will be like to the jugular, right? You know what I'm saying? For the majority of the time. Men are more violent when we get angry. We're both emotional. It's still emotional, but it's different expression. You know what I'm saying?
It's still emotional. Yeah, you're right.
Because what happens is because people adopted that whole thing, like women are more emotional, all that kind of stuff, and then that means that okay, so since women are more emotional, we should just pander to that emotion all the time. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You're gonna cry. You cry over everything. You complain about everything. No, I'm not about to pander. Because if I pander to you, then I'm not being my authentic self. You know what I'm saying? I got to be myself too.
Yeah.
So you're gonna hog all the emotion in a relationship just to get what you want out of me.
And I think that's what I meant when I said that.
If I express an emotion and all of a sudden it's like, well, why are you acting like that? It's like, yo, you hold 80% of the emotion in this whole relationship. I've been quiet, chilling, relaxing. And you just been doing all the hooping and hollering and the expressing of the emotion and all that kind of stuff. So it's like, what we gonna do? We gonna play the victim Olympics? No, I don't subscribe to that.
I thought Rob said men, and that's why I was like, who?
No, he said women,
but he said women.
But
that is a context that people do. They do that a lot.
Yeah, they use that statement.
And I understand
as a thing to. They sometimes people use that statement. I'm not saying you did, Rob.
No,
I'm just saying sometimes people use that statement to be like, okay, since as an excuse of why it's okay for a woman to have any kind of emotion towards you, whether it's inappropriate or not.
Right.
That whatever validates my feeling, that makes me feel better. That is very dangerous.
Yeah, and I think
that's a very dangerous concept. I think
that's
you should
what
really.
I meant when I said that. It's how you express.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for clearing that up. I think that's what I meant when I said that.
Yeah,
it's all about how you express your emotions. Because you're very correct.
Yeah,
everybody's emotional, and like when you're in it with somebody, you know all of that energy, your emotions, your thoughts, your feelings, it gets tied into that person, and however you express it, I think that determines whether you're gonna be able to solve conflicts, be able to come back together when there's issues and things like that. You know, so I definitely, and I had to learn that about myself.
Yeah,
I didn't handle a lot of things the right way in my prior relationship that I had to grow from. So I'm glad you said that, because it's really about how you express. It's really about how you. It's really about how you act versus how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I was pissed off today at the Lions. I wanted to break my fucking TV, but if I would have did that, I wouldn't have had no TV.
Right. Yeah, because again, like, okay, so that's like that's emotional.
It was a balance.
Emotional discipline. I mean, because you know me, when the coach is on, and when we're losing, I'm like, I be losing my mind. I be yelling at the TV. Can't nobody even hear me, but I don't care because I'm so in the emotion of it all. I don't care. But at the same time, it's like I'm not trying to break nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like every emotion needs to have a certain level of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Because some people express it like you said, like we talk about in a relationship, right? If like you said, when you come home, let's say for instance something wrong with you, right? And normally your lady recognizes consistently that you greet her at the door or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? Or you say hi to her, you just come and tap her on the butt, whatever the case may be, right? But you don't do none of that. She's gonna be like, she gonna think something wrong. She's gonna be like, okay, I think something's wrong. Is everything okay? How was your day? You know what I'm saying? She's gonna be concerned, and that's where this comment falls into that. If you're in a relationship with a person that you should be able to read when something's wrong with them, you should be able to read when something's wrong with them, and vice versa.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have a relationship with that person. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And what happens is what turns me away from. What turns me off the most is like when a person who's just getting to know me always asks me what's wrong with me because I'm quiet. I'm like, people who talk to me on the phone, like, they know, like, for the most part, I be chilling, right? And so when I'm on the phone, you call me, the young lady called me, and she just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? I'm good. What's up? I'm chilling, right? What you doing? I'm like, watching football. It's Sunday, watching football. Okay. So talk to me. What's going on? Why so down? Yo. Do not.
Yo.
Slow down for 1 second, all right? Because you hitting these stop signs like it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, so at the end of the day, it's like, can you? I'm chilling. I'm quiet. I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to talk about. That's why I haven't called you, right? Because I ain't had nothing to say.
Is you called me.
You called me. You know what I mean?
What do you want?
So what's up? You know?
I was chilling.
There it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there it is. So if you don't have nothing to talk about, then it's like, I don't have nothing to talk about. We're gonna have that gap of quiet. So sometimes I know if that gap is too long, because again, especially when I'm watching football, it's like, don't even worry about it. Calling me is like, it's like, just don't even do it, right? Because I'm not gonna be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? I know that I'm not, because that's how interested I am. So it's like, when when you're getting to know somebody, you're gonna have those hit and miss situations. But when you are in a relationship with someone, what Miss Smiley said, I totally agree. You should be able to read that. You should be able to discern that. Like, okay, normally this person acts a certain way on a consistent basis, and that's not going on right now. It's like, okay, let me see what's going on with them. You're stepping outside of yourself to see what's going on with them. And again, that's where that communication that Jay talked about, that you talked about, Don, that's where all that communication comes from. And then that way, that person feels safe enough where they don't have to maneuver differently. They don't have to do nothing different because you already understand them. You know what I'm saying? But when you have certain things that you know that you don't want done to you, but you're doing it to me, like, yo, now I'm about to slow down on all the good you was getting. It's about to slow down for a minute because you're taking this for granted.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And that's one thing that people don't want to feel. We don't want to feel taken for granted. Nobody does.
Yeah,
we don't want to feel taken for advantage. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that. I don't like that you acting this way, so I'm gonna act this way stuff.
Yeah, it's just like
we too grown for that, man.
Yeah,
like,
we too old.
If I'm doing something wrong, don't try to get back at me by doing what I'm doing. That's not gonna wake me up. That's not gonna make me wanna. That's not gonna make me want to give you what you're not getting. Come on,
right.
Come on, man.
It's immature, selfish, churlish.
Yeah, we gotta do better.
He said churlish.
He said churlish.
Insubordinate.
Insubordinate. Churlish.
we
You done
gotta
messed up, hey Ryan. No, I was just playing.
we gotta do better with that, man. We gotta do better with that, man. Great discussion on that one, man. Hey, that needed to be talked about, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, to our viewers, man, we just going off the things that everybody's different. You are entitled to whatever you feel, whatever you value in a relationship. If the person care enough about you, they're going to appreciate that, and they're going to do their best to fulfill that and appreciate your values and give you that. You know what I mean? So hopefully that sparks some thought into that, because everybody deserves it. Because when you're in a relationship, you really need to be working together to make each other happy. I'm not responsible. I shouldn't be the only one responsible for keeping the relationship up, and neither should you. Like neither should she or he. For the ladies, for he. Like it's nobody is. You need to be working together. Understand each other, know each other's love languages, all that stuff. You know what I mean? It's valuable. Dope discussion, man. Y'all know what time it is, right?
Yes, sir.
Time is it, bro?
It is time. For the feature topic of the week, let's go. Man, this should be fun, man. Y'all know if y'all seen our thumbnails and we promote, y'all know what the feature topic is. I think this is a very, very interesting one. Very interesting one. Compatibility or preference, fellas. Viewers, compatibility or preference. Which is better? Tay, you clap. I'm
interested in the comments, yo.
That's like that track. That's like that track shotgun. I mean, that look like you ready. You want to go first?
No, I'm interested in the comments. I really want to see.
This is gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
This obviously me and my brothers. This is for us to talk about, but we really interested in our viewers, y'all. Like, let us know. Put compatibility. Yeah. Put the word compatibility or preference in the chat.
Yeah.
As far as which is better? Which is better? I think we've never really given our viewers the question. Like, we've never had them have we done that?
No.
We've never done that.
Not necessarily, no.
Should we do it today?
Let's do it.
You already said it.
You the head of content, you the moderator.
You already said it.
We're going to go with our viewers first, and we're going to kind of maybe vibe off y'all with this one. I think we'll do it like that. To everybody that's tapping into the live chat, please put compatibility or preference, which is better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, obviously, this question came from me and Jay. Me and Jay were out one night, and he pointed something out to me. And after he pointed something out to me, we had a conversation about it. He pointed out one young lady who Jay knows my type and all of that. So he pointed out one young lady who, like, Rob, if it was any other situation, you would probably talk to her. But he knew I wasn't going to talk to her because she had on a Tina Turner dress. Now, this was a regular Sunday. Now, okay, look.
Wait. Which Tina though? The Tina with Ike Tina or after she divorced Ike?
I don't give a damn what Tina it was.
It was after Ike. Okay, yeah. That was a different Tina. That was a boy.
Okay. No, I love Tina.
Oh yeah. Tina Turner.
Jay knew I wasn't gonna talk to her because of what she had on. I'm like, that's just you just screaming for attention. I'm like, I'm cool. A couple moments later, a nice woman came and sat down at a stool where me and Jay were standing by the bar. And I just approached her. I think I was standing by the stool and she wanted to sit down. So I got up. I made a little joke to her. You know what I'm saying? She smiled and laughed and it was cool. So Jay was like, look, bro, any other night, bro, you probably would have said something to her. But look at what that lady just did that you just talked to. Mm-hmm. You made a joke. She sat and talked to you for a second. I know you from Adam. Like you prefer her, but it seemed like y'all more compatible. You know what I mean? So that sparked me to really think about that. And that's kind of where this topic came from. And it made a lot of sense. That's what compatibility is. You know what I mean? Just in that little instance, not saying that, I was trying to get at her or nothing like that, but just that interaction. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that more than seeing someone I might be attracted to. I'm just going off what I prefer, just going off that attraction. You know what I mean? I sat and talked to that woman for a second, and it was dope. And we got a spot, we got a lounge, and You know, we got a bar, everybody doing their thing. So it's really hard to find people that you might be able to, you know, chop it up with and catch a vibe with sometimes because everybody doing their own thing. So I thought that was very interesting. That's what made me come with that's what made me that's what made us come up with that question.
Yeah, compatibility for sure. For me, just to go ahead and piggyback, that was a great breakdown because see your preferences can be misleading. Yes. And you know what I'm saying? It's like because I've had situations where, you know, I had situations where, you know, back in the day, you know, women, you know, they like, you know, I'm not really into the teddy bear brothers. They like the more, you know, thick dudes or whatever, and that's cool. But they was feeling me though.
Yes.
And they was fighting the fact that they was feeling me like that. So then what happened was, right, you know, and sorry, mom, if you're listening, but I had to take care of a little bit of business. I don't want to embarrass mom, you mean, but you know, son had to, you butter you know, your boy had to have a little bit of business, right?
right.
A little business, you feel? And then all of a sudden she got real cloudy in the brain and was like, wait a minute, okay, now it's I thought you didn't like the big boy, you know what I'm saying? I thought you liked the healthy boy. You know what I'm saying? I thought you didn't. Why you popping up at my crib? Why you won't leave my porch? What's going on? Why you knocking on my door? why you climbing in my tree? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on? See, so it's like misleading. It can be misleading. Your preference can be misleading. You know what I'm saying? But when you let something flow, I think compatibility has more of an organic feel to it, opposed to preference. Preference is like, this is what I want, and I'm going to get this no matter what. But there's a whole bunch of stuff inside. To me, like preference is like the gift wrapping, but compatibility is the actual gift inside the box.
What? Whoa.
Let's go.
I'm your chef.
Thank you.
I'm your chef.
Say that again.
I'm your chef,
my brother. Hey, Tay. Pull.
Oh, hey, I'm doing this on my phone. You gotta slow down, cuz.
My bad.
Hey, I'm technical, but you know, you gotta slow down. Hey, cuz, I'm doing this on the iPhone, cuz. You gotta slow down. Doing all this production, man. Hey, cook, baby.
Say that one more time.
Bro.
The preference is the outside of the gift, like the gift wrapping. Like that's the wrapping is the preference. Yes. Like that's the outer appearance. That's the most attractive part. Like I'm telling you, I mean, I had this experience even with like moving here to this city that I'm in. It's like people didn't know me. I look different. I'm from Detroit. You could tell it. Yeah, I'm a sore thumb. I mean, I'm in Hicktown. I'm in Indy, right? Swag. So I'm a sore thumb for sure.
It's called swag.
You know what I'm saying? And then that's what we call it in the D. You know, my Detroit players, all the hooligans in Brooklyn. You know, right? I thought the little notorious came over me for a second. But then, so like, I'm like the new shiny toy type thing, right? And that's preference. That's like the thing on the outside that makes this attractive, right? That's the gift, right? But compatibility is the gift, and is the actual gift past that. It's inside that box. What's in that box that's going to benefit me the most? That's going to also give me the pleasure that I want as well. It's not going to be what's on the outside. It's going to be what's on the inside. Now, can you have both? Yeah, you probably can. You probably can. But there's going to be there's going to have to be some type of compromise or alteration on that because what's inside is going to have the most value. It's not going to be what's on the outside. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but for some people, hey, they can, if they want to have both, that's fine. But for me, compatibility wins all the time. It lasts longer. It's better for you. It has all that, man. Preference is just the gift wrapping. That's all it is.
No doubt. Shout out to Miss Smiley for that. Can you?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was awesome.
That's the goal always. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you slip up and going for your preference, hoping for that compatibility. So yeah, I'm gonna always go with compatibility. Me personally. You know what I mean? Because it's to me, I'm a very I want us to be friends. You know, like I got my brothers right here. These are my these are my brothers. These are my brothers. So brothers is beyond friends. My girl, I want my girl to be my best friend. And the only way we can be best friends is if we are compatible. Cause like one thing, and this why Jay did this. Jay and Tay, they know me. They know like that night if I was just kind of chilling and I was really looking to kick it to talk to somebody. Jay said, "Man, you will go and talk to her." And on any other night I would. Maybe a few years ago when when I was a little bit younger, I would have. And Jay just he just saw me. He saw her. He saw me. He was like, "Bro, that's your type." You know what I mean? So it's just stuff like that, and it's growth that make you think differently about what's important and like what you rather have. You know what I mean? I want my next relationship. I want me and her to be best friends. The only way we can do that is if we're compatible. I can't just it can't just be because you're what I norm. It can't just be because of what I prefer. You know, because you look the way I prefer, or you act the way I prefer. You know, so you're not saying you're a bad person, not saying you're not cool or dope. You know what I mean? But like, I think one thing we forget: there's so many people in this world.
Yeah.
There's so many chances for you to find that compatibility. And I know everybody, they have this timetable. I gotta find this by that time, whatever. I don't care about that. You know, I'll leave that up to God. You know what I mean? But it's I always find myself being more stimulated and happier when I can talk to somebody I'm interested in, like we just cool. And while we cool, we trying to build something. That's a dope ass feeling, bro. That's like the dopest feeling in the world, bro. When y'all cool and y'all interested in each other and y'all trying to learn each other. It's just like it really is like talking to your brothers or your sisters, but it's that vibe. But you have this person that you interested in and you want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's the dope.
The context of the question, compatibility versus preference, is really what we asking is external versus internal. That's what we really asking.
Yes.
That's why Tay made the analogy of, preference being the gift box itself, but compatibility being the gift, because it's internal. Like, that's what you should be looking for, right? So in the context of the question, I'm gonna dig in this a little bit. In the context of the question, preference is what we're talking about, the external, what you would like. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was referring to you in the analogy when we was out, right? And compatibility is versus, the person, how they compatible with you from inside. You know what I'm saying? Do you relate to them? Do you, are you attracted in that nature like that? But if we're talking about the terms, though, you know what I'm saying? What you prefer versus what you're compatible with, I don't think you should want both.
Interesting.
Right? I think you should prefer compatibility.
Wow.
If you was to prefer anything.
Wow.
If we're talking about the words itself, you know what I'm saying? If we're talking about the words itself, you know what I mean? So because the preference would get you in trouble. That's what we always did. Our preferences got us in trouble. I prefer this type of woman with this type of size and this type of look and all that type of stuff, and the whole list. You know what I'm saying? It's an external list. You know what I'm saying? Like we be bullying and talk about like, oh yeah, she gotta be smart and nice, but we really talking about that external flame. You know what I'm saying? That's the part that gets you in trouble. Everybody will say compatibility is what's up, but the preferences got you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. They got you in trouble, though. And the compatibility will always win out. You know what I mean? If you fail to realize that compatibility will always win out, that's what you always really would need. That's your need. The preference is really the want. If you fail to realize that, you are the people that's sitting back there talking about where the good people at.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like where the good men and women at? That's because you fail to realize compatibility. You still preferring stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Ooh.
You know what I mean? You need to understand that you need somebody that relates to you. You need somebody that talks to you, whatnot. That's why, you know what I'm saying, it's great for what Rob said, man. You need somebody to be your friend. People be forgetting the friendship part of the relationship.
Exactly.
That is the avenue of compatibility that you have to take first to even start or initiate a relationship. You
Right.
have to be compatible in some type of way. If I can expose like we said, we all brothers, man. We're beyond friends. We know each other for years.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got each other's back. That's just how we are. You know what I'm saying? Blood can make us any, you know what I'm saying? It could be anything, right?
Sure.
So that's what you would want in a partner, though. You know what I mean? Like you would want that in somebody that you want to be with. You know what I mean? Like, so they have all that exterior, but what are you relating to? That's why the friendship part, I always look for that friendship part. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least now, as I got it, because my preferences got me in trouble. So now I look for the friend. Like, the one thing that was missing, I sat down and watched. The one thing that was missing, nobody was actually my friend. Nobody just sat there and sat next to me when I had a problem, said what's wrong. Do you want to talk about it? Or how do you feel today? Actually care. Or be like, hey, if you need anything, let me know. You know what I'm saying? It was always this, I always had this trophy relationship that this person just looked nice and looks nice with me. You know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much, that was it. You know what I mean? It was like, you know, a lot of the externals I was getting that was cool. A lot of the, you know what I mean, all that other extracurricular activity was great. But it was no compatibility. She wasn't even my friend. Didn't really care. You know what I'm saying? It was just that. So people always say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Compatibility, yes. I want somebody to be compatible with me. But yeah, but you still preferring a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? If you start looking at compatibility first, that's the hardest thing to do.
It is. I was about to ask
look
you
at
about
something
that.
like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, of course, physical attraction is gonna start the whole thing. I get that. I get that. Yeah. That's what's up. It can't help but to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like social interaction, that's just what it is. Yeah. I get that. But when do you click on the compatibility detector?
Right.
Like, when do you click it on? You have to, you know what I mean? Stop looking at, oh, he's so fine and she's so fine, and look at the compatibility. Like, you know, once you do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you will be better off. That's why I said you shouldn't want both. You should prefer to be compatible instead of preferring anything else.
Let me ask y'all, when did y'all realize how much more important that was? Like, what age around do y'all think y'all started realizing that's more important? What age?
Out the womb.
Out the womb. Okay.
Straight out the gate.
Out the gate. This is the trajectory. This is the graph. You got compatibility over here in this area, and then you have down there.
What about you, Jay?
I'm sorry, my bad, Jay. Go ahead, my bad. I'm sorry.
No. I'm gonna let you answer for real because you said straight out the
Oh yeah, because I'm being stupid. No, for me, man, like I think, man, like when I was like my separation before divorce showed me like that compatibility is very, very important. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's when it kind of like, because you talked about that friend part. Yeah, I didn't have that. I think that didn't have all that. You feel me? Y'all know what I went through back in that day, right? So it's like because friends don't let friends drive drunk, right? So and friends don't let friends just go ass out, and you know, like it's just certain things you just are not gonna let your friend go through by themselves. You know what I mean? You're gonna be there for them, right? And so for me, like in that time frame, it was an eye opener. Like, okay, this is what I need to start looking for, and how to vet. And sometimes your best vetting skills come from your painful place, you know, and because when because the L's that I'm taking in life are lessons, not losses. I'm not losing anything, but I'm learning everything, and so that's what I think. That's what I think. You said what?
Hot L's, you know what I'm saying?
Hot L's, baby. Hot L's, Skip. Hey, Skip. Skip on the hot L's right there. So that's what I'm saying. Like that for me, that's how I learned that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's fact. Real quick before you go, Jay, Miss Smiley, she brought us some really good points. Real quick, are y'all using preference as look? I was thinking more so actions. And then she said this. I prefer for a guy not to drink, or I prefer a guy with a beard or something of that nature.
Right. Preference is what we were talking about in the context of physical counterparts.
Yeah, it's like because
and that's one thing I wanted to say too. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Ron. My bad.
No, go ahead. No, I was just.
I want to say you can't modify, and I just want to hope this helped people because it helped me. You can't modify your preference list to make it compatible for you.
Ooh.
Let me try that again. You can't modify your preference list to make somebody compatible for you. So let's say if you want that tall, dark, and handsome, and you get a tall, dark, and handsome, and y'all go, you have the specific tall, dark, and handsome. It just is kind of weird. And you try that a couple of times, like whatever, and then you try to modify the tall, dark, and handsome. Well, you gotta have money now, or he gotta have, you know what I'm saying, or you gotta have a sense of humor now, or he gotta have, you know what I'm saying, he gotta. Modifying your preference list is not making somebody to compatible with you.
That is facts.
That's a whole different thing. It's a whole thing. Like my man Tyson said, it's a whole thing.
It's a whole thing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a whole thing.
So it's like you're looking completely in the wrong direction if you have to modify your preference list, trying to go down. That's how you end up. That's how these people end up to be like where all the good people at.
Right.
Because they're looking at this list.
Right.
They think they're compatible with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's
you know what I mean? And they calling that compatibility. No, that's just your preferences, baby. Come off your preference list. You know what I'm saying? Guys do it too. Don't get me twisted. Guys do it too. They do it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's when you start maturing. I think to piggyback on Tay, I think it takes a serious connected relationship for you to understand that. At least it should. It should. You should understand. You should be able to dissect a serious not good, but it could be bad. Like a serious relationship in your past that probably most likely didn't work out, of course. You should be able to dissect that and find out more about your compatibility. You know what I'm saying? Because you need to dissect it for your accountability too.
Yeah,
but it should be for your compatibility as well. That's what Tay was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, I finally figured out that friend thing I didn't have. And that's exactly what I went through, too. That's how we related so much. You know what I'm saying? Like, after our experiences, we related to each other like, dang, you know what I'm saying? This is what I really want. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't want to walk up to, the next person that, you know what I'm saying, I want to try to figure out I want to be with. I'm not looking at their preference list. I'm looking at how it's compatible to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, can I relate to her? You know what I'm saying? Can we talk about that? Does she like what I like? Do she understands what I like? Is she okay to agree to disagree? Do she, you know what I'm saying? Like, does she have morals and values similar to mine?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can she listen? Can she think in a certain rationale that I do? See, all that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Preference.
Then that compatibility person might end up to be short, light-skinned, and weird looking. But that's the compatible person for you. That's why I say that's the hardest thing to do, man.
Yeah, like Jay said, preference start from the physical. Everything starts from the physical. You know what I mean? But once we pursue what we prefer, and then we see what other things that, like us three, we're always going to find who we prefer. But then what we do is we talk to you, we listen to you, and then we figure out if we're compatible to you. Because that's what it all boils down to. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look at all those traits like Jay was talking about. So yeah, it's preference is always started with.
Shout out to Woody.
What up, Woody? What up, Woody? Preference always start off with the eyes. You know what I'm saying? But then you got to be strong, and you got to be strong enough and willing to open up your ears and open up your mind.
Yeah,
you know,
because that's a curiosity
factor. What you're compatible to. When you're willing to go past what attracted you, and then open up your ears, open up your mind, open up your spirit. You know what I mean? Do you mesh with my spirit? You know what I mean? Are we compatible on that? Because it all events. Because the goal is to get you to get here.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
You want to get. I want to get you here. I want you to be on the same level as my family eventually.
Mm-hmm.
All right, like what else? What else besides how you look can get you here? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. That's real. You were saying something, Tay, about.
Go ahead, Busy.
It being. I'm sorry.
I was talking about the curiosity factor that we all have initially. Because based on our attraction, there's an instant curiosity factor that happens subconsciously too. It's like, man, I wonder what she's like based on how she look.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that look cannot. That don't necessarily mean she got the big breasts and booty and all that. It could be the way she walked, the way she carry herself,
her mannerism,
her if she's her quietness, her sense of peace. It's like, dang, it's like and she may not be the most. She's attractive because she has that different vibe, different type of, aura about her. It's like, man, I wonder what. She over there reading a book, drinking coffee. Over there reading a book, drinking coffee. You know what I'm saying?
Look at
corporate. You chilling. You got your hair all curly and cute with the galoshes on. I'm like, and she might be super skinny, but she drinking coffee, reading a book. It's like she has a serenity around her. It's like the heavens have opened up, and all you hear is. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wonder what's in that bag. And then that causes you to move on over there. Like, excuse me, I can't help but, girl, what is your name? Can we just talk for a minute? I just want to know your name, girl. I just want to get to know you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because she made that impression. That impression is like it's embedded in your mind. And as a man, it's like we are going to be hunters. We're going to pursue that. And it's going to be like, yo, man, like, and then that's where you find out, like Jay talking about, like what fits in what in her corresponding piece that is fit into my corresponding piece, do we have action after that? You feel me?
Yeah.
And then you can go from there. But most of the time, if you base everything just off the look alone, then the person can do anything they want to do to you, and you'll take it. You'll be like, but girl, they just, he's just having a bad day. No, he slapped the hell out you, man. That ain't having a bad day. That's a nigga that don't know how to take care of his emotions.
Right.
You got slapped in the face, man. That's not having a bad day. We don't tolerate bad days like that. No, we don't subscribe to bad days, ma'am. That needs to slap the hell out you. That's not having a bad day, man. No. That man needs therapy and Jesus. Okay? He need one. Put them all together, okay?
Slap you in the face, man.
I'm like, man.
Slapped you in the face, man.
Come on, he had a bad day. No, he didn't. He did that to the other chick, too. That's why she left that preference.
Right.
She left that preference, too. You about to leave him, too. Or he going to leave you in the hospital, so we better get the hell up out of there. Yeah. But see, we'll just start taking stuff just because we are so attracted and we got what we always wanted. You know? You know what I'm saying? Then you're selling yourself short at that point.
Yeah.
They call it.
That's real. Like, he is.
I'm just saying, man.
That's facts. That's
man.
Facts, man.
He slapped the hell out you. Reconsider, ma'am. Just reconsider.
Think about how you moving a little bit. Think about your priorities a little bit.
Just a little bit, dog.
Think about what you value within your think about who you are as a person. Do you like getting slapped?
That boy is funny as hell.
Wow. What is wrong?
I'm just saying, man.
What is wrong with us, bro?
I'm just saying, man.
But some people think that way, though.
Yeah,
though.
for real.
Like,
I'm serious, and I know
people
I'm
think
joking.
that way,
I know I'm
man.
joking right now, but I remember
That's real,
one
though.
time.
That's real. That's real.
I remember one time when I worked at. I remember one time when I was in Detroit and I worked at OnStar. I'm just giving. So there's a person in particular. One time, they came to work looking different, and I said, "Ma'am," because me and this person got close, and I'm like, "Yo, do we need to whoop somebody's ass today?" Is what I'm trying to figure out.
Right,
ma'am. He slapped the hell out of you, yo. No, man, we ain't rocking like that. No, I was ready for war, dude. You hear me? I was ready for war, yo. I was like, because I'm like, this person is sweet.
Oh, that's so funny.
And everything, and you with a rotten scoundrel, and all because of your preference. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I led with saying that they're misleading. They can be very misleading. Like they can be very. It just because it looks like sugar don't mean it's sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes we just got to be careful. Could be some saltiness going on.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Real, man.
It took me probably to like my early to mid 20s to really focus on that. You know what I'm saying? Like really focus on like, I like her, she like me, but are we cool?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It takes some time. It takes some time to figure it out for some people. You know what I mean? Like, am I cool with this shit? Like, we physically attracted to each other and all of that. We call each other boyfriend and girlfriend, but are we like, do we vibe for real?
Yeah.
Outside of us just putting that title of boyfriend and girlfriend on that shit, like you know. And then like my last relationship really made me think about that. Like, were we friends? Are we Are we two people just trying to make a relationship work? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that no more. Like,
I feel that, dog.
Yeah.
My next relationship, it's not gonna be just two people trying to make it work. We gotta be cool. Me,
absolutely.
The three men that our viewers see on this platform, we as cool as we. Why you go away, you dumbass? Like this is us. Like this is us on an everyday. But we have gotten into it. We have fought. We have argued. We have went days without talking to each other. But you know what happened? Our foundation wouldn't let us stay away from each other.
Right.
That's what it's about.
Sure.
That's the relationships I think that we should all be wanting. You know what I mean? That's
definitely.
That's what it is.
That's real.
That was dope, man. Hey, can we get a clap for that, man? For the presentation. Hey, we as always, man, we love and appreciate all the viewing interaction, man. Y'all comments, y'all being willing to kind of, like I said, just go ahead and jump into the impromptu surveys we give y'all. We love and appreciate y'all so much. We about to get into the part of the show where y'all can go ahead and hop on in this fire with us, man. This is Q&A time. Y'all know what it is, man. If y'all have any questions about any topics that we discussed today, man, go ahead and hit the link and go ahead and hop on in this fire, jump on this panel and talk to your boys, man. That's what it is. We have some new viewers today. Shout out to my boy Woody. I think that's the first time viewer. Thank you so much. Wherever y'all are viewing this from, we love and appreciate it, man. Whenever y'all watch us, we love and appreciate it. But if you watch us on Facebook today, if y'all wouldn't mind, go ahead and slide on over to YouTube real quick. You know what I mean? And holler at us there. You know, like, comment, subscribe to our page. I mean, to our network, to our channel, the MALEROOM Network on YouTube, man. Like, comment, subscribe. We love and appreciate y'all. Holla at us on Facebook at the MALEROOM Network. Holla at us on Instagram at the MALEROOM View. And you know what I mean? Just tap in with your boys, man. You know what I mean? Talk to us. We open. We here. We want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Feel free to drop a comment on anything that we on all of our platforms, man. If you have any topics that you would like to be discussed on right here on the MALEROOM Network specifically, anything that you want to see me and my brothers talk about, please make sure you email us at Yahoo, the MALEROOM313 at yahoo.com. That's the MALEROOM313 at yahoo.com, man. We love it. Some of the topics we had today were from our viewers, so we definitely look at them, we read them, and we just try to place it right in whatever episode we gonna do. We talk about it. We don't know where we're gonna place it, but definitely, if you have anything you want to talk about, just send it in, and you definitely will hear it on this show because we see y'all viewing, we know y'all listening, and we appreciate whatever topics that y'all might want us to discuss. You know what I'm saying? These are our brothers. And again, this is everything that we talk about. It's just from our vibe, from everything we've experienced, and we just want to just give y'all our perspective. We're not trying to make y'all think one way or the other. But me and my brothers, we've been through some things, so that's why we were so happy. We were so happy. We were so happy and willing to bring the things that we've been through and the things that we talk about as brothers to bring it to this platform, just to give people another view of just life in general and relationships and people and just, you know what I mean? So it's all love at the end of the day. And again, man, this is week 17, man. Some of y'all been rocking with us since week 1, and we just want to thank y'all so much. I know y'all get tired of me saying it. I really don't care because it's real. I'm gonna say it every week. I'm gonna say it every week. I'm gonna say this again too. Without y'all, there's no us. It just don't work. Thank you so much, man. Fellas, what you gotta say to the people?
Oh man, I'm good. We appreciate everybody, man. I enjoy the show, doing the show, man. Hey, we've been kicking it 17 weeks strong. Some people have been there from the beginning. However, hey, there's something that's gonna pop off this Friday that we gotta talk about.
We gotta talk about that.
We gotta talk
about it, right?
We gotta talk about
this Friday.
Is it okay if I just show them?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
is it? Wait. You gotta ask HR first.
Is it?
It's okay.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Check this out, y'all.
It is going down. The Mailroom After Dark live show. This is where we want y'all to come into the fire, come on the panel, and we're gonna discuss a topic, and we diving in. It's gonna be a tad bit more raw than what we do now. So the thing is, if y'all come to the After Dark show, we would really love and appreciate y'all. Y'all gotta hop on the panel because we want to see y'all, we want to hear y'all, we want to interact with our viewers. So that's the Mailroom After Dark show this Friday. It's going down, man.
It's definitely going down, man. That's true, dog. We're gonna take one topic. Anybody know what the topic is? Do we know what the topic is?
What's the topic?
Online dating. Does it work?
Online dating. Does it work? That's the topic.
Online dating. That's the topic. Informative conversation. We're gonna go ahead and say hi to everybody. Start the show, and we're gonna let y'all run. Whoever in the panel is gonna be on the panel.
It's kind of their show, right? It's kind of their show.
For sure.
And we're gonna be here. So make sure y'all tap into the Mailroom After Dark November 18th, this Friday, man. Y'all gonna hop right on this panel. We're gonna see y'all faces. We can't wait. So yeah, we love and appreciate y'all, man. Y'all know what it is. Yeah. Y'all know what it is. We about to log on. Y'all know what it is. We love and appreciate y'all, man. The Mailroom. The Mailroom show, y'all know what it is. So yeah, just make sure y'all here this Friday, and we're gonna turn it up. We're gonna do what we do, man. We're about to be out.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what it is, dog.
Appreciate y'all.
Yo, taking them out with this.